So have you been daydreaming about getting a scooter? Well, there are three important things you might want to consider first. Getting a motor scooter isn't exactly a small purchase, so it's really important that you consider what it is you're agreeing to when you buy a scooter. So before you take that plunge and you spend the money to get a new scooter, I really encourage you to consider three kind of important factors. So the first question you really need to ask yourself is, does it fit your life? As much as I enjoy going out for pleasure rides, what I wanted with the Vespa was a little bit more than just a toy. So you really need to consider, what kind of life do I live, and would a Vespa or scooter really be conducive to the things I would normally do? If it doesn't seem like it would be realistic, more than just taking a fun ride every now and then, it really might not be worth your time. So it's important to just sort of examine, what is it that I do, where is it that I go, and would a scooter really work for those things? The second thing to really consider carefully is it going to be more hassle than it is fun? Sometimes scooters really can become inconvenient. So if you have to dig it out of a crowded garage, if it's not real easy to access and get on, if you don't typically wear clothes that would work for riding a scooter, if you're really concerned about what the helmet's going to do to your hair, it's possible that the novelty of having a scooter is going to wear off pretty quickly. But good news, if you're willing to make a few small adjustments, you might actually find that riding will stay fun and it won't become frustrating. So the last thing to consider, and it really is perhaps the biggest one, is, are you willing to do what it takes? So I'm talking things like research. You want to make sure you know what scooters are out there. You want to find the one that's going to best work for you. What size motor do you need? How much cargo do you want it to be able to hold? You're also going to need to learn the local traffic rules for motorcycles and two-wheeled vehicles. So that means studying a book and taking a written test. You also might want to consider taking the motorcycle safety course, which is totally worth it as far as I'm concerned. Also, don't forget some of those extra costs, such as your gear, your insurance, and of course, maintenance. If all this sounds like a fair trade for the joy of scooter life, congratulations, you very well might be ready to ride. So after all this, does the scooter life still excite you? I hope so. If these three things didn't scare you off, then chances are you in fact might be meant to be a scooter owner. So I can't wait to see you out there on the road. Be safe, have fun, and enjoy your scooter life.